Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Amanda, aka Fit Food AE, and I make videos on nutrition, recipes, fitness, and the like. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a highly requested topic from TikTok, and that is how to track macros and stay within your macros while eating out. If you're at a point in your fitness journey where you're tracking macros, chances are that if you go out to a restaurant or a dinner party or get takeout, you're going to be estimating what you're plugging into MyFitnessPal. And this video is going to help you become an expert in doing that. So if you're excited to learn about this topic, please give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And let's get started. Now, if you're on a weight loss journey, one of the most difficult things can be to try and fit takeout or restaurant food into your macros, since it tends to be higher in calories. And this is especially true if you like to enjoy a few drinks when you go out. So what I would recommend doing is something called calorie cycling. This basically means eating slightly less calories 5 to 6 days of the week to bank more calories for the other 1 to 2 days of the week, which typically tends to be weekends for most people. Basically, whichever day of the week that you're going to need more calories to work with. So for example, let's say that your daily average calories are 2,000 per day. And you know that on Saturday you have plans to go out for dinner and drinks with some friends. So what I would suggest doing is on the other 5 days of the week, so Sunday through Friday, eating 1,900 calories so that on Saturday you'll be able to eat 26 calories. So this leaves a lot more room to play around with if you want to get a higher calorie meal or have a few drinks with your friends. It gives you a lot more flexibility and allows you to stay on track while still enjoying your night and actually getting the food or drink that you want versus opting for something lower calorie just so it fits into your macros. In my opinion, calorie cycling is the best way to continue to reach your fitness goals without having to sacrifice your social life. You just have to be smart about not decreasing your calories too low on the low days and only having 1 to 2 high days per week. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about how to track macros while you're eating out. Not a lot of people know this, but the Food and Drug Administration actually requires chain restaurants that have 20 or more locations to list their nutritional information online. I live in Canada, I don't live in the US, but I typically find that this is the case for Canadian chains too. So if you're getting food from a chain restaurant, you could be in luck. This allows you to go to their menu online, choose the meal that you want to get, and then pre-plan it into your macros for the day. So for example, let's say you want to order a veggie burger and fries, and this is 900 calories, then you'll know, like, as you're going about your day, like eating breakfast and lunch, that you need to save 900 calories for your dinner. If you want, you could even pre-plug it into MyFitnessPal. Pre-planning holds you accountable to pick what you selected before versus not going in with the plan and then just picking whatever sounds good in the moment and then potentially regretting it later. But of course, life isn't always that easy, and sometimes the nutritional information won't be posted online. There are going to be plenty of times where you just have to estimate the macros and plug it into MyFitnessPal with your best guess. Of course, nothing is ever going to be 100% accurate, but I do have a couple of tips in order to make it the closest it could possibly be. My first tip is to take a picture or even like a short video clip of the meal so you have it for tracking purposes later. Rather than like scrambling to track it while you're out, this allows you to enjoy time with your friends and family. Taking a picture of the food before you eat it will allow you to better estimate the portion size later on. And if you end up not eating the whole meal, then take a picture of it when you're done so then you can subtract that part later. So my second tip is to decide whether or not you're going to track the food as a whole or track the ingredients separately. So for example, if you order a 10-inch thin crust margarita pizza, if you plug it into MyFitnessPal, you're going to see a bunch of options and there probably isn't too much variation between them. And this is because there's only so many ways that you could make that food item. Same with like a 6-ounce T-bone steak. I don't eat meat, so I don't really know. But I mean, I would think that if you know the size and the cut of the steak, there isn't going to be much variation between the options. However, let's say you're getting a burrito bowl. If you plug in Bean Burrito Bowl to MyFitnessPal, there's going to be a lot of different variations just because of the toppings. So the best thing to do in that case would be to track everything separately. So like the rice, beans, cheese, guac, salsa, etc. So in this case, you're just estimating the portion sizes. Now, if you've been tracking your food at home for a while, then chances are you're probably already pretty good at estimating portion sizes. And if you don't know how to estimate portion sizes, here's a good place to start. So 1 cup of rice or pasta is equivalent to a clenched fist. 3 ounces of meat is equivalent to the size of your palm. A cupped hand is equivalent to half a cup of dried nuts or fruit. A thumb is equal to 2 tablespoons of dairy or peanut butter. And your fingertip is equivalent to a teaspoon of fat like mayo or butter. Of course, hand sizes vary, so if you have like massive hands, keep that in mind. Another thing you can do, let's say you're eating a burrito bowl at a place that doesn't have the nutrition facts posted, you can just look up Chipotle's nutrition facts and then use those as a comparison in order to plug it into MyFitnessPal. Same thing if you order like a tray of nachos from a pub, you can just look up vegetarian nachos at Boston Pizza or Jack Astor's and use those. Now, of course, a lot of the time when you go out to eat, you're going to want to opt for something higher in calories and then either just like split it with a friend or make sure it fits into your macros because you're going out after all. But let's say on a particular day you decide you want to order something lower in calories, it can be difficult to figure out exactly what to get just based on the menu alone if you don't have the nutrition facts. First off, be mindful of your drink consumption. If you're going to order an alcoholic beverage or 2 or 3, stick to a clear liquor with a 0-calorie mixer or a light beer. My personal favorite is vodka with Diet Coke. Cocktails like Long Island iced teas contain at least a few different types of alcohol and are just a lot higher in sugar and calories. And if you're not drinking alcohol, then just stick to a diet pop or water. Now, in terms of appetizers or desserts, depending on how many calories you have to play around with, it could be best to just stick to a main course and not order an appetizer or dessert. Or if you really want to order one or the other, then maybe get one and then share it with another person, or just be mindful of the portion that you're eating and take it home if you want to. When deciding exactly what you want to get for your main course, the best thing to do is look for keywords on the menu. If something is grilled, baked, boiled, or roasted, that's typically a lot better than battered, fried, or crispy. If you're getting meat, stick with a leaner cut or light meat versus a fattier cut or dark meat. If you order a salad or a Nourish bowl that comes with dressing, ask for it to come on the side. Typically, restaurants tend to drown their bowls in dressing anyway, so I would do this even if I wasn't trying to lose weight. A safe bet is to decide on something that has a protein, carb, and fat. So, for example, a veggie burger with cheese and a baked potato on the side, or a tofu bowl with rice, veggies, and avocado. Another thing I wanted to touch upon is social events where food can sometimes be the main focus. So for example, a potluck or a dinner party. For me, events like this used to lead to binges because I would be surrounded by all this food and constantly thinking about it and just wanting to try everything. Then I would feel so gross after stuffing my face that I wouldn't even want to focus on spending time with the people that I was with, and I would just want to go home. My best advice would be to just stick with your favorites and a few things that you really want to try rather than just sampling everything, including the things that you don't even feel would be worth it. And if you find yourself going for like seconds or thirds when you're not even hungry, just take a step back and ask yourself if you're really hungry or if you're just bored, and then maybe opt to start a conversation with a friend instead. And yeah, rather than just focusing on the food, take this opportunity to meet new people and engage in conversations and enjoy spending time with your family and friends. Now, all of this being said, there are going to be times in your life and events that come up where I highly, highly encourage you to not track your food and just enjoy whatever you want. These include like your birthday, a wedding, vacation, etc. The memories that you're going to make during these events are going to be far more important than the progress that you make sticking with your macros for a few days or even a week here and there. Weight loss is never going to be linear. There's always going to be ups and downs, so just take time to enjoy yourself and don't be so hard on yourself during those times in your life. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful, then I'm going to link a couple more videos on the screen that you might want to check out. Please give this video a like and share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.